Hi, my name is Carla Duglin, author of the Foreclosure Workbook and host of the Foreclosure Exposure radio show. Now, it is my mission in this life to ensure that not another homeowner loses their property because they didn't know the facts or the options that they had when they were facing foreclosure. There was a really disturbing study that came out a few years ago from Freddie Mac that said that 50% of homeowners who lose their properties to foreclosure never reached out to their lender or reached out to a housing counselor to find out what their options were. So I'm here to eradicate that as best as I can. We get a lot of questions into the radio show and through email about what are the things that I should do if I'm facing foreclosure. So I'm here to answer those top questions for you. One of the questions that I've received is, can you tell me a little bit more about some common foreclosure scams that con artists will use to take my home? Now, this is a long, multi-tiered answer because as you're watching the news, you'll see that foreclosure scams are getting more and more complex these days, especially in this particular housing market. But there are some common scams that have been used that you can watch out for. One common scam is called the leaseback or rent-back scam. Unfortunately, the leaseback is one of the most popular foreclosure scams because it fills the most common need of the homeowner in distress, the desire to stay in the home that they have built. The leaseback is also referred to as selling your home and renting it back, or just a rent-back option. The scam works like this. First, you deed your home to an investor. You sign a rental agreement. The investor may offer you an option of buying the house back in the future, of course for a higher price than you sold it to them. The investor takes over the payments. They may even bring your loan current. The investor pockets the rent that you pay, and then the investor waits for you to make a mistake. The slightest mistake and you are evicted immediately. If you fail to pay your rent on time or are 1 penny off the agreed upon payment amount, you are evicted. If the lease says you cannot hang pictures on the wall and you hang a picture of your beloved pet Skippy, you are evicted. If the rental agreement says that you need to hand deliver the rental payment, but you decide to mail it, you are evicted. Any diversion from the lease and you are out on the street, you are legally obligated to leave. A leaseback, while not always advantageous to the homeowner, is not illegal. There are some states, such as Maryland, Colorado, Illinois, Minnesota, among others, who have strict regulations to how a leaseback must be structured and documented. Now, because there are other scams and a multitude of things that you need to watch out for, I've posted the details of some other scams on my blog. So if you haven't seen those videos yet, and for more free tips on how to prevent foreclosure and save your home and your credit, check us out at yourforeclosurequestions.com.